This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi, I'm CILETTI here with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. New coronavirus numbers have just come in from the Department of Health Services. The state reporting 586 new confirmed cases today, bringing the state total to more than 841,000 since the start of this pandemic. And nearly 17,000 Arizonans have died due to complications from this virus. Meantime, about 30% of the state has now gotten a vaccine. The University of Arizona moving into stage 3 of its instructional plan. That's allowing class sizes of up to 100 students. However, school officials now say any student who tests positive for COVID-19 must quarantine for 14 days. Masks are also still required in all campus buildings. ASU announcing a virtual school-wide graduation ceremony. However, individual colleges can still host in-person commencement events. The University of Arizona will have a series of in-person events. NAU will have a virtual ceremony that's happening next month. A measure to give businesses a shield from COVID-19 related lawsuits now heads to the state Senate. Republicans in the House say businesses struggled during this pandemic and shouldn't have to worry about potential lawsuits. Consumer advocates argue it rewards bad actors and people who ignored health guidance and endanger their employees and the public. Tonight, the Gilbert Public School District is holding a school board meeting. Teachers plan to be there to voice their concerns about recent layoffs. The district cutting 150 positions, including teachers, administrators, school counselors, and nurses. Officials say this is due to a drop in enrollment. We spoke with one teacher who says after 23 years in the classroom, she wasn't just upset about losing her job, but also the way she found out.
I literally got a call at the end of the day in my classroom, saying to meet my principal in a testing room, when usually they call you to the office to speak to you. And I walk in there with 5 of my colleagues, and my principal read a scripted statement from the district, a few lines saying that our jobs were not renewed.
We're told those who were laid off will have the option to reapply. Tonight's board meeting starts at 6. A new tribute unveiled for fallen Phoenix Police Commander Greg Carnicle. The historical marker is near 35th Avenue and Pinnacle Peak. Monday marked 1 year since he was shot and killed while responding to a domestic violence call. The department coming together to honor Commander Carnicle along with his family. CASA Grande police arresting a suspect accused of injuring an off-duty officer. We're told that officer was leaving Lowe's when he spotted someone trying to steal his vehicle. That officer tried to detain the man, but the man got into a vehicle and sped off, dragging the officer for several hundred feet. The officer had serious injuries and remains in the hospital recovering. Authorities finding the suspect the next day, arresting 25-year-old Dominic Alford. A student at the University of Arizona making headlines for creating these lifelike portraits. They're beautiful. Erin McLaughlin is from the Valley, studying to become a physician's assistant. But between classes and work, she also paints.
I love when people are able to recognize the person I'm painting, because it's so hard to make a person look exactly like who they are.
Erin says her paintings each take about a month to finish. Her work already getting attention from big sports outlets, including ESPN. The UConn Huskies are the most successful women's basketball program in the country, but this year they're facing a team of destiny. The University of Arizona, for the first time in program history, they're in the Final Four. They took down Indiana yesterday, and they play on Friday.
Well, it's going to be a warm and breezy day. Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Not quite as warm as yesterday, though. We'll back away at least a few degrees from the 90s. Today, a high of 86 degrees after reaching 89 yesterday. We'll see less cloud cover with clear skies across the state today, and temperatures, again, that aren't going to be as warm across Arizona. We'll see highs in the mid-80s today in Yuma. They hit 90 yesterday. Mid to upper 70s at Lake Havasu, Bullhead City, with highs in the 50s and 60s across northern Arizona. Sedona could reach 70. Breezes here in the valley today, gusts at times near 25 miles an hour, but the strongest winds will be along the Colorado River in northwest Arizona and also southeast Arizona, where we have wind advisories, but also red flag warnings for the southeast pocket of our state. Temperatures today in the mid 80s, tomorrow upper 80s, then we're into the 90s for the first time this year. Thursday, Friday, reaching a high of 94 degrees, overnight lows in the 60s. By the weekend, we could reach 97 on Saturday, possibly a record-tying day.
Another update tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com, or just download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.